Hey guys, Tanky here. Welcome back to New Vegas. So we're going to kick things off by following up the quest in Dead Money and seeing if we can make progress with this heist for the Sierra Madre. So we are going to hunt down Dean Domino in the residential district. So we'll head that way and see if we can find him. Really dark right now. I might wait and... Oh, it doesn't let me wait with enemies nearby. I'll see if I go back to the fountain if it's going to let me wait, because it's so dark right now. It's not going to let me wait, sadly. Hopefully the weather turns around, because right now it is so dark. There's a bit of a side area here with a hologram. This is the shops in this DLC, so you can trade things. You don't have any caps, but you can use things you've picked up. So I can trade these bear trap fists for some stim packs. You've kind of got to work it out so it's even, otherwise it won't let you do it. So I'm going to look for something for around 72. So I only need 20 more now. If I do this and this, plus another cosmic knife. So I got 2 stim packs, and I just gave away some loot that I wasn't going to use anyway. So yeah, it's a good way to get some heals if you need them. It's really determined to not let me wait, so I can't even sleep right now, which is kind of frustrating because I'm really not a fan of the current weather. Hopefully it comes good. So we head into the residential district.
Picking up signals near your location. Detonators. Watch for traps.
Hungry. Can't stop. But always need more.
So Elijah's mentioned there's traps. Luckily we took the light step. I didn't actually, plan that, but it is a happy accident in a sense, because there is a lot of traps in this area. Yeah, these ghost harvesters and ghost trappers are very creepy, like, honestly. And the dark atmosphere in here, it just is a very creepy vibe. And then we've got the cloud of poison as well. It's just brutal in here. Pretty sure that one was unconscious then stood up again, so that's why you need to make sure that you take them out when they go down, otherwise they'll just come back at you. Oh, just going for a bit of gas here. So here's Dean Domino. Still won't let me wait.
Have a seat, and then we'll talk. The Sierra Madre. Beauty, isn't she? She the one who invited you here? Or maybe you didn't catch her voice on the radio. Woke up confused like some of the others. Least you're still breathing. By the way, don't get up or make any sudden motions, no matter how uncomfortable that chair gets. The cushion's just for show. Sounds like you've done some blue-collar construction work in your life. Your ma must be proud. Still. Get up without my permission. I'll blast your ass so far through your head, it'll turn the moon cherry pie red. And that's what I've missed, a rapt audience. Just because I work in entertainment doesn't mean I'm a moron. I heard my necktie beeping. I know what that means. I'm part of this somehow. I want out of this contract. And if you put me in it, I'm not going to be too happy. So whatever's going on here, if you're part of all this, you're taking orders from me.
Okay, so Dean Domino plays a tough game. I guess we just got to go with the flow.
Good, good. Then we're in business. I may be a betting man, but I like it when the odds are in our favor. If you're here with who I think, then I'd rather have you on my side than his. And it's in the hole. You want to live, I want what's in the Madre. Real simple. Wait just a minute. I'm not walking out there on my own. I know what's out there. It's why I've planted a minefield, shotguns and explosives. All right. But you already got company, so tell you what. I'll meet you at the fountain. Don't have to take the long way back. There's a shortcut across the way. It's through the cloud, but if I'm with you, I can help you through it.
It's funny how Dean Domino literally says, you know, I don't want to go alone, and then it turns around and says, oh, you've got company, so I'll go alone. Very odd. Dean Domino is an awesome character. I just think he's just very charismatic. It is also a cute touch that there's suitcases here, and Dean puts his secret stashes in suitcases, so it's kind of like, you know, he's prepping for another stash. Yeah, he's pretty cool. So we've got Dean recruited. That wasn't too bad. We will head back to the fountain, or we'll head probably to Christine. Search for Christine in the medical district. I don't mind having dog. I mean, dog's good for the ghost enemies. Like, he's good with fighting them. As Dean mentioned, he has a perk where he gets the gas cloud, but I'm going to try to avoid the gas cloud as much as possible. You know, sometimes you do need to go through it slightly, but it's not like to the point where it's going to cause a lot of trouble.
Hope the voice doesn't come back.
A few meds here, which is nice.
Bad.
Honestly, I'm not doing too bad for meds. Like, let's have a look. I got 11 stim packs, which isn't bad. Some more gas here, which is not great.
Air smells bad.
The village comm speakers have aged poorly, like the Madre. Pre-war junk. The speakers emit a signal that'll set off your caller if you stay too long. There are damaged speakers and shielded ones. The damaged ones you can destroy at range. Don't get close. You can't switch them off like a radio.
So Elijah just mentioned about the speakers. We can destroy some of them at range, other ones we can't. This adds a bit more of a mechanical challenge, so we've got the beeping there. So these blue ones we can destroy, which aren't too bad. We've run into some fun other ones later, but now it's not too bad. I do like Dead Money. Like, I think it's got a really good story, good characters, and like a great concept. Like, you know, doing a heist is always fun.
Where is
I think
Master? Did he go away?
one
Dog
of the
will be good this time.
downsides of Dead Money would be like the lack of, you know, feeling like you're actually exploring and finding unique locations. Like, a lot of it does feel like quite similar. Like, lots of the terrain is very similar. Like, just these little archways. Like, these little archways and corridors. But in general, yeah, it's fun.
Inside's
It's good.
growling.
And it's not hugely like a long DLC, so it's not like it overstays its welcome or anything. Probably knock it over in about 3 or 4 hours if you're quick. In a bit of trouble. I'm not 100% sure where it is.
Voice doesn't come back.
Oh yeah, here we go.
Mean. Bad.
And this place can turn into a bit of a maze because everything does look kind of similar. So we've got clinic here, so I would say this is the medical district we're looking at. Or we're close
Picking
to
up
it
an
at least.
emitter signature. Watch for security holograms. Dangerous. Don't shoot them. Attacking them is useless.
So Elijah just mentioned there's security holograms.
Voice doesn't come
They're brutal, but you can get around them a little bit. Here's another Dean's stash, more stim packs, which is good. So we've got a few patients gone wrong here.
People missing heads. Make mistakes.
We get the assassin suit here, which is, I think, actually pretty good. Let's have a look. DT14 sneak plus 10. Worth a lot of money. I'm gonna go for it. Looks pretty cool. Kind of looks similar to like combat armor.
Damn speakers at the end of the hall. Red light means they're shielded. Must be a way to shut them off somewhere else.
Yeah, so this speaker here is shielded, meaning that we can't shoot it and break it.
Dog not like this
So I
place.
believe we've got to head
Air
down
smells like
to a
burnt
basement.
sparks
Yeah,
and
we've got to head down
blood.
here to shut it off. Probably have some holograms down here. So we disengage the main power. So that should get rid of the speaker. And here she is. So it appears Christine can't talk. This conversation is very odd. Like, she can't talk and she just does like kind of gestures that are narrated to you. Essentially, looks like something's gone wrong with the auto dock and she's either been trapped in here or put in there by someone and they've, you know, done a real number on her. But yeah, she's going to come along and go to the fountain. So we finished that one as well, which is good. We're getting very close to level 21. Believe there's... Oh. Yeah, so Christine then was just saying that, or not saying, but indicating that her perk essentially extends the time that you can be near a radio. Like it gives you a bigger time limit to, you know, disable the radio or be in the area of there, which is handy. You know, like all these companions within this DLC have the unique perk to help you out. Like if you're really struggling with the gas, you can go with Dean. If you're struggling with the ghost harvesters or ghost trappers, you can go with Dog. If you're really having a bad time with the radios, I'd recommend Christine. So yeah, they're all unique and they're all got their own benefits. Jesus, we've got a few enemies here. So you'll get that a lot. Yep, looks like it. Bit of a hard choice. I will put sneak up a little bit. A lot of mine are weird numbers right now because of the implants I've done. Might put repair up a bit. What's next? Do some melee as well. No perk on level 21. Yeah, the hollow rifle that they give you is actually quite good. If you have high energy weapons, it can be quite effective. So we've assembled the crew. We've got the 3 people we needed to. So we'll have a chat with Elijah and see what he says.
Good. Well done. Now for the festivities and your parts in all this. The owner of the Sierra Madre, for whatever reason, keyed the grand opening to the gala event itself. It needs to be fired off in order for the casino doors to open. As I've discovered, one person can't do it. So get your team into position indicated on your Pip-Boy, then trigger it properly. You're so close now, don't let me down. A display of lights, fireworks, music in the streets. A pre-war festival to mark the casino's opening. I'd suggest taking the FEV reject to his position first. Although you may need his brutality and strength elsewhere first. As easy as the villa was to navigate, the outlying areas of the villa are far more dangerous, thicker with the ghost people, traps, and toxins. Use your team as I use you. Listen to your caller. Watch where you step. You're no use to me dead.
Father Elijah is quite charming. He refers to Dog as the FEG reject. And yeah, you know, his only real motivation is he doesn't want us to die because we're useless if we're dead. We've got a ghost harvester attacking the crew and they just don't care. Okay, so we might start off with Dog.
Where are you taking, Dog? The lights were pretty. In the sky. Pointed at casino. And the casino opened up. Uh-huh. Master ordered it. Take places. Then, Master went away. Left Dog.
Okay, so we've got him. Yeah, these guys are very gun-ho, like they're so at the fountain, and I didn't think they would come right up to the fountain like this.
Don't
Oh my goodness.
always yell.
Oh, I guess
Yell at Dog
he hadn't
because
actually
gets
gone down
hungry
yet, he'd only
and
gone
can't stop
unconscious.
it.
That was brutal.
Always need more. Dog getting full.
Okay, so we've got the Saladar del Sol. Not sure, it's probably just the name of a suburb in the village maybe, or a part of the village.
Hard to pull. Dog can do it. Done it before.
Oh wow, that's someone. Oh, we got one with a gas bomb here, they're pretty brutal. So here at the vending machine you can return things and get chips. So I'm going to return the carton of cigarettes. And I'll get 100 chips for that, I believe. Yep, 100 chips. And then I've got cigarettes as well. I don't think I've found the recipe for stim packs yet, which is really what you want. It actually can be a really good source of getting stim packs for this DLC and the game in general. Like, I think you can get a fair few because there's lots and lots of chips in this area. Well, there's a gas leak here, so it's good that I'm not shooting. Oh, there's a radio as well. This is where things get fun. Like, there's a gas leak here. There's a radio. I bet the cloud's around the corner as well. I'm just running through at this point. Oh yeah, this is Dog's position right here.
Where?
And the reason that they want Dog here is because these switches require great strength to move.
Why are we here? Dog not want to be here. Place too much like a cage for Dog. If Dog was fed like last time, Dog would listen. If the feeding was quiet. Dog doesn't understand. Too hungry, hard to hear words. Master, when can Dog feed?
So essentially Dog is saying that he's hungry and he wants to eat. Or we could use the Dog command tape.
So here we are. A row of switches all lined up. How familiar. These switches won't move themselves after all. There must be some trick to it. Now that I'm here, what do you expect me to do? You can lead me to water. No. Being trapped in this courtyard while lights are flashing and sirens are screaming. I can survive one or two of the inhabitants. More than that, even Dog would have to work to keep full without being carved to pieces. And the gate here, if it somehow got locked, it'd be the holding cell at the police station again. You think you can figure out what to... Of course you can. I'll stand at my post. Once you trigger the event, well, we'll see who makes it to the Sierra Madre.
Okay, so we've activated God instead of Dog, and we've convinced him to stay at the switches, which is good. It's actually quite a nice outcome, because if you use Dog, I think you have to take out, it's either like 10 ghost inhabitants. It's just really quite painful to go through, so yeah, I'm glad that we could just use an intelligence check and get him sorted out. So we will head back to the fountain and pick up Dean, and then we'll do Christine last.
At him floating above the fountain, the boss man, the one who put these bow ties on our necks, sure does like to make a presentation. We should keep it down, or else the ghost people are going to swarm the gates, Vera hologram or no.
Yeah, don't you? Or guess Vera Keys got lost along with the rest of the Hollow archives when the bomb hit, huh? Ghost in name and image. Still a looker, though. Got to hand it to Sinclair. Sure can pick him. Well, or get picked. Whichever. Vera was a big star back before the bomb. Not the best actress, but, well, she had other talents. Nice voice, nice legs. For some reason, Sinclair, he built this place. She caught his eye. Once he was hooked, that was it. Had to have her. So made the introductions, and guess what? He builds this place for her like some kind of Cleopatra obsession. Wasn't always a death trap. Of course. What? Some kind of surprise to you that I knew people once? Yeah. Maybe the drain in power. That'll cause the security systems to shut down enough to let us in. But getting back out? No, the place will close up tighter than an opening at the fronds. Or Danny Parker's sphincter when he has to tip a doorman. Oh, Vera's beautiful voice doesn't run on casino power, exactly. Her broadcast is tied into the emergency broadcast signal for the Sierra Madre. You know, in case of attack. Well, guess what? The night of the gala event, the emergency signal went out all right. But because the broadcast had been hooked up to the gala event, Instead of an emergency signal, you get Vera's voice on the radio. Great, huh? Yeah, the Sierra Madre's last song. One only a few people are ever going to hear. A little sad, but what can you do?
Okay, so we've picked up Dean. He had some pretty interesting things to say about the Sierra Madre and Vera, who the Madre was created for. Yeah, and Dean's quite interesting because he's been around for so long. Like, he knew them before the war. So it doesn't look like we're going too far, which is good. Really get a bit of everything, you know. I'm on fire, got the toxic gas. Lovely.
There, the switching station. That's where you'll need to bring the mute.
I think Elijah just said this is where Christine needs to go, so maybe we should have brought her first. But Dean's not too far away. We'll put him in place, then we'll get Christine next. There's so many enemies. Okay, here we've got another vendor. Oh, they got some stim packs, which is so good. And they've got money. See, this is the thing. With the money, you can use that kind of as like a barter system. So if I do maybe... Oh, see, that's a lot of caps. But what I could do is I'll sell this C4. Then I'll get rid of these. So we've got buff out there. In my travels, I really hope to find the stim pack recipe. Because if I miss it, it's going to make things very annoying and very challenging. You know, I would hope and I would think that the stim pack one is going to be in an obvious spot that I won't miss. Off the top of my head, I have no idea where it is. But in previous playthroughs, I've always found I believe, so it shouldn't be too bad. These first aid boxes are so good. Coming in so handy.
You're at the ghoul's gala area. Now make him stay.
Okay, so this is where Dean needs to be.
So, this is where I'm supposed to put on the show. Played better venues, let me tell you. What's that there? Wiring? Looks like it's tied to the sound system in the villa. Except for that snipped section there. So, what? I stand here, hold the two ends in my hands and tap them together like cymbals? Well, safely? Around here, that word doesn't come cheap. Look, I strike up the speaker system. There's going to be ghosts all over this place. Any change in the sounds around here... the ghost people are not big on talking. They are big on listening, hunting, killing. More vicious than music critics, trust me. In the middle of town here? Alone? On a rooftop with a big light show in the air? Tell you what, why don't you just give me one of those space-age cosmic knives so I can slit my wrists, be less painful checking out that way. You can look all you want. I still feel sick.
Okay, so Dean wants some safety or security around him. So yeah, we'll get some holograms active. So just here near the big tree in the middle is the first hologram control. So we'll use this one and activate the hologram. But I think Dean's looking for a second hologram as well, so we've got to go find another control. And the second hologram terminal is just below where we're going to put Dean, so we'll just use this one quickly. Okay, so Dean should be happy to stay up where he needs to be now, so we'll put him back up there. Okay, so both holograms are here now. It's safe for you to get in position.
You powered the holograms up? Well, yeah, that's pretty good protection. Sure worked at the fountain. Vera kept the ghost people away. But, how do I know the power won't suddenly go out? And, I don't know, this still sounds risky to me. For me. Well, yeah. You got a point. All right, look, if the holograms are here to keep me company, then I don't mind staying here for a while. But listen, when this thing goes off, try and get into the Sierra Madre without me. You'll wish you hadn't.
Okay, so we've got Dean to stay in position. I'm very grateful for that speech check. I didn't want to have to do any more running around for him. And we've got a level up. We'll put up a little bit of melee, but it's, oh, I don't need science. Put medicine up to 75. Just trying to think what I want to do. Yeah, I'll put melee up a bit. We're using a bit of melee. Level 22. Honestly can't decide what to do for a perk, so I'm going to go with toughness. Yeah, nothing's really jumping out with me, so that will do. And we've got one more to do, which is Christine, so we'll go back to the fountain and pick her up and yeah, put her in place. Let's grab Christine and take her where she needs to go. So we've got a medicine check here. The facial scars weren't done by the autodoc. The throat scars was. So, bit of an interesting observation. Okay, so we've got Christine and we're going to head over to where she needs to go. So this location with the stairs is where Christine needs to go. So we'll head up here and see what she needs to be happy to stay here. So we're needing to repair this electric box in order to get the door working. So we need some parts to fix that up, which is electric box fuses. So we're going to hunt them down. The first fuse is in this toolbox here on top of the roof. So we'll grab this one, and then there's another one over here. Where exactly is that? They're a bit hidden. I have had a few issues just navigating this area. Like, it's a bit tedious, but in general it's not too bad. It's just a matter of, you know, getting through all the toxic gas and getting through the, you know, ghost harvesters, but besides that, it's not too bad. Let's hope this room here. Okay, I did miss this, but it's right here in the toolbox by the looks of things. Yep, got the fuse. So that should be enough to repair that electric box and get things happening. I think I'm just having one of those days. The other fuse is in this toolbox in the room. I missed it earlier. I'm just having a moment. There we go. We've repaired what we need to. So this door's open. And as we can see with the tick, 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 there's lots of radios or speakers in this area that's going to mess with us. Which is something not to look forward to. I've got the police pistol out because I'm going to be taking out a few of these radios. Hopefully this goes reasonably smoothly. Christine does come in handy because she's blocking the radio signal. This room is a bit of a hellish experience. It's full of gas, there's radios everywhere. You can make this jump onto that pipe. There we go. That was pretty well done. If there's any loot here, that's none of my business. I'm just trying to get Christine in place at this point. As you can see, I don't have much health right now because I'm trying to conserve my meds as much as possible. Easier said than done. Might be some decent loot here. Oh, here's our first automatic rifle, which is pretty decent actually. Yeah, 260, 43 damage. We've got a locker here that's named. There's a password there which could come in handy. Okay, we're slowly making progress. I think there's a radio that's giving me a bit of trouble, but Christine's really coming in clutch here, which is nice. This is where she needs to be, I believe. Yeah, so at this point, she doesn't really want to get in the elevator. You can lie to her. I mean, I'm just going to tell her to get in the elevator. We've got to find an alternative solution. I mean, they all kind of have the same note, you know. They've got a directive and they don't want to do it, so you've got to do extra work. So what does it want us to do? Gain access to the remote. Oh yeah, so we got the password for that, so that should potentially help us. We need to go in here. So I've done the transfer. Okay, so we've got
The bell
Christine
tower.
in position.
That's where you'll trigger the gale event. It's a ways up. I'm sure you'll find a way to climb up there.
Okay, so we've got the quest trigger the gala event. So things are really picking up. We're gonna really set things in motion, and yeah, I think I'll call it apart for now. Had a bit of an experience this time. You know, this is a little bit tedious, some of the quests in this part, but still had a good time. And thanks guys for watching. I really appreciate it. Take it easy. Bye.